José Daniel told Damaris that he needed her attention, calling her his love, but she replied that she didn't feel like being intimate. When he asked if she was tired, she admitted she simply didn't feel up to it, just as she often didn't when he wanted to be close. He asked whether he always had to be the one to make himself available to her. Damaris insisted he misunderstood her, explaining that it had been a long time since they had been together. She urged him to calm down, promising she would ease his frustration. Still, he refused, repeating that he didn't feel like it. He reminded her that she was his wife and that he, as her husband, desired and needed her. He asked whether she no longer needed him. She explained that it was simply that time of the month, but he dismissed that as irrelevant between spouses. She suggested they leave it for another day. When she moved to leave, he asked where she was going. She told him she was meeting a friend. He doubted her, but she insisted she was already late and rushed out. After she left, he asked the housemaid if she had heard anything. She replied no. He apologized for the argument she might have overheard, calling it a couple's thing, and added that it was strange. Damaris had always made time for him before, but lately she hadn't. The maid explained she wanted to clean the floors but couldn't open the disinfectant bottle. He helped her, and as she walked away, he stopped her to ask about her experience with relationships. She told him she didn't have a boyfriend, but if she ever did, she believed she would prioritize understanding and communication, not avoidance. Later, Damaris met Paul. He told her it had been a long time, asking why she agreed to meet him. She insisted she only came to tell him that seeing each other was wrong because she was married. Paul asked whether that meant she no longer loved him. She avoided the question, saying the past no longer mattered and that there was no us anymore. But Paul reminded her of the messages she had sent wanting to see him. He confessed he often wondered how life would have turned out if he hadn't taken that long trip. She told him that he would have been her husband if he hadn't left without even saying goodbye. Paul insisted he left to build a better life, and now he had returned for her. She said she was no longer his. He begged her to see him once more, promising she would realize he still loved her. She agreed they might see each other again, but warned him that it was wrong. When José Daniel later complimented her appearance before leaving for a run, she stopped him and suggested they could share some affection since she still had time before work. He instead told her to take a long shower and left cheerfully. Shortly after, he realized his shirt had not been ironed. Damaris told him to ask Alejandra, the maid, because that was her job. He called Alejandra, who ironed the shirt. As she worked, she explained how to iron correctly. He thanked her and asked what she had been doing earlier. She replied that she was studying for a university exam. Surprised, he asked why she had never told him. She answered that he had never asked.